Hey guys, I know I look rough, and this is the beginning of another 4-day trip. I vlogged my last one, but I don't know if I'm going to post that vlog, but this vlog is on a different plane. This pimple is just disrespectful. So I have commuted in. I am on my deadheading flight, meaning I'm being flown to Boston to work my shuttle trip. So I've commuted in. I've slept on the plane. I need to go do my makeup, but I'll do
Hello
it in
everyone.
Boston.
Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff.
Nobody's on the plane yet. I think they're just making sure the thing works. So they're doing their checks. I got me some lunch. I got a tuna sandwich from Subway and some chips, and I'm already eating my chips. But I have like an hour and a half sit before I start my shuttle trip, and I go from Boston to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Boston, Boston to DC, and I only have like 13 hours. Shuttle trips are the best and the worst because they're worth so much credit, and then but you have a lot of legs, like a lot of little legs, a lot of up and downs. I think the furthest I go is to Atlanta, and that's tomorrow. Or Atlanta's like, no, I go to, I overnight in Boston tomorrow. So you'll come along with me. I will be the number 2 or the B in the back, and yeah. So here we go on this 4-day shuttle. Here's lunch: a tuna sandwich, chips, and a bottle of water. So they are boarding.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain. Welcome aboard. Our short flight up to Boston. We're currently number 2 for departure here in Philadelphia. At this time, flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
Okay guys, I've done like a quick 10-minute makeup look to get my life together. I'm on the plane in Boston to go to LaGuardia. We don't have a wheels up time until 6 p.m. We're actually scheduled to depart at 5 p.m. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We are currently boarding. This is a E190, so it's only 2 flights on this plane. I actually kind of like it some days, I kind of don't some other days, but I'm gonna set up my galley because it's a shuttle service, so I have to go super fast, so the galley needs to be set up ready to go. So whenever we get above my bad y'all, whenever we get above cruising altitude, we can get started because we only have like anywhere between 25 to 35 minutes to do service. All right guys, well, you're gonna watch me set up the cart and hope you enjoy. So I made it to New York. We had a ground home for an hour because the winds are so bad here. Like, it is fucking freezing. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cold. With non-reps, it was like 90 seats and then 9 non-reps.
People need to transfer.
So I've made it back to Boston, you guys, and the turbulence was so bad. Like, it's so bad. And I still gotta go to DC. And it's cold. It was like so cold. Hey guys, I have arrived in DC. It is cold. Cold. I'm like wide awake. So I'm gonna get on Amazon and see, because we have this blue coat and I hate my blue coat. It's kind of stiff. So I kind of like coats with hoods because sometimes I don't have access to my beanie and I need a new solid sexy beanie. So I'm gonna get on Amazon tonight and find a beanie. We are going to do a room tour. I am here in Arlington, which is part of Washington, D.C. I have a view of the Boeing building right there. Golly, I can see in somebody's room. Ow, I hit my toe. I'm dying. So I'm here in DC. I'll do a quick room tour, and then I'm gonna call my husband before he goes to bed, because it is 10:23 at home, and I know he's probably just dropped off the kids, getting ready to go to bed. So let's do a room tour real quick. And oh, and I got a story for y'all. We're gonna do a room tour. I'm gonna call my husband, and then we're gonna do the story, because this flight, somebody got it popping. Like, they were so beside themselves. All right, bye. All right, guys, you know the deal. Regular closet, mirror, vanity area, bathroom with bathtub. They don't have a Keurig. It's just a Cuisinart. I like Keurigs. Oh, somebody stole one of my creamers. Yeah, just it. A big old bed. I love this headboard. I want a tufted headboard for my beauty room. We'll discuss that in a video. Couch, and then big old window. Who needs to close the blinds? Is me. All right, let's go see the toiletries. See if they got the good toiletries. Oh, they do. All right, guys. Well, we'll do a story time in a minuto, and then I'm gonna call my husband, and then we'll do story time. All right, bye. Good morning, afternoon, or whatever time it is, guys. Yeah, okay. Work. This plane is so small. They're catering back there and up there, so I'm like in the middle. They're trying to get the catering done so we can go. I go to Boston today.
You look like you're taking pictures.
I'm making a vlog. Go to Boston, then go to LaGuardia, and then go back to Boston and overnight in Boston tonight. Last night I disappeared because I went to sleep. I talked to my husband, went to sleep. One of my oldest, closest friends is going through something right now, so I talked to her for a little bit, and I like conked out because I was just exhausted. So today I got my lunch, and I got to do pescatarian because I found shrimp stir fry. It's cherry bomb shrimp. I'll show you guys in a minute. And I got my iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all know I love my iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. And now we're just waiting to board. We have 3 deadheaders. One of the flights is over there. Still has not left yet. And then now our flight is completely full. You want me to throw it at people? So we're trying to. People board on this plane so bad, so freaking bad. So we're just trying to get rid of all the little stuff that they have boarded, so we'll have room, because there's not a lot of room today. Since I don't have any jump seaters, I'll actually be able to show you how small and my galley is, because it is teeny tiny. And then we are getting ready to go. We are booked to 99 people today, so alrighty. Let's show you the galley and show you my setup for this flight. It's yummy. So guys, this is my entire galley. It is this small. Like, I have the one cart out and it takes up the whole place, and then it has 2 tiny carts. But yeah, it is small. So I'm brewing hot water to clean this pot so I can brew some tea, and then I have a regular coffee pot because we're going to Boston and they drink a lot of tea. so cold, like so cold. I'm gonna have to get some emergency when I get home. I've drank 2 bottles of water.
Change in front.
He looked like Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
So I'm back setting up the cart for our next flight. It'll be like, we only have like 30 minutes in the air. So we only have like 10 minutes to serve. And so just setting up the one cart we have, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I've made it to Boston. I'm in my hotel. I have a short tonight. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna see if they have any soup. Caesar salad. Soup or salad. We'll do a quick room tour. Then I gotta get ready to go to bed because I have a super early being time. So do a room tour real quick. I'm gonna go downstairs and see if they have soup and salad, and then I'm gonna head to bed. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do story time. And then I'm gonna head to bed. This time we're actually will do the story time. Door. They have a chain. Closet. Regular, smegular. Closet. Bathroom. They got good toiletries. Another room. Bed. Artwork. And then I don't have a view of the harbor. I have a view of the airport runway. So, yeah. That's the runway. See if we'll see anything. Later we might try to see if anything takes off or lands. Alright guys, yes, I put on my glasses. My contact lenses was irritating my eyes. But let's get into a quick story time while I wait on my food to finish. So yesterday, this trip is already it's only day 2 and it's just been full of action and adventure. So yesterday on our last leg, we went to DC from Boston or LaGuardia, I can't remember, but we ended up in DC. So you guys, if you are going to bring on tons of stuff, like this couple with their baby had a total of like 5 bags. None of them can fit in under the seat in front of them, and then they got on last. And you guys know, if you fly at some point in time, you know, we run out of overhead bin space. So they bypassed the gate agents. They told them they didn't want to check their bags, so they got on, and there was no place to put their bags. So they start arguing with me in French, and I'm just standing there like I don't know what to tell them. So I was like, we're gonna have to check them. I was like, unfortunately, but if you can get 1 or 2 under your seat, cool. But so the guy puts his bags, these huge bags, on the floor, and he's like, okay, well, go check them then. And I was like, are you gonna take them up front, or are you like, it's one thing, we'll help you take your bags and we'll help you do whatever you need to do, but it's a total complete other whenever you just assume that we can take your huge bags. So the misconception about lifting bags is I'm protected for lifting my bag. So if I'm hurt lifting my own bag because it's a company issued bag and it's something I have to have for a work trip, then I am protected. I'm not protected if I lift a passenger's bag. So how airlines see it is, if you can get it into your car, get it into the building, you can get it into the overhead bin. And you can do it with assistance from a flight attendant, but a flight attendant is not responsible for lifting it completely. So if I tear my shoulder or mess up my elbow or mess up my back lifting a passenger's bag, I can't file a on-the-job injury complaint because it's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to if I get hurt lifting the oxygen bottles into the overhead bins or trying to take them out or dealing with heavy equipment, then yes. But a passenger's bag, no, because they see the passenger's bag as their responsibility, a passenger's responsibility. So I don't mind helping, but he had 3 large bags that needed to go up front. He sat down, buckled his seatbelt, and he was like, well, you take them. And I was like, well, I can't take them by myself. They're 3 bags. So he was like, well, he starts fussing in French. So I call the lead, and the lead comes back, and he tells him, well, he's not taking them. So the lead pretty much tells him, well, I'll have a customer assistance manager come down. So that's when the guy got up and took the bags. But these people were mean the entire flight over bags. Like, if I know there's a possibility that I'm gonna have to check my bag, I'll travel with my duffel bag, which is small enough to smush an overhead bin regardless of the situation. So if there's 2 large rollerboards, I can smush my duffel in between. My husband always travels with his smushable duffel bag. If I'm traveling with my rollerboard and I know they're possibly gonna take it, then I just run that risk and put all the stuff that I know that cannot be replaced if broken or anything in my carry-on. So today, this evening we're coming from, I'm always having issues in Boston, y'all. I'm always having issues in Boston. We're coming to Boston and from New York, and the aircraft, whenever an APU is hooked up, especially when it's starting to get cold, because it's heating the plane, you have this smell, and it smells like, how your house smells, or your apartment smells, or your car smells when you turn on the heater after you haven't turned it on in a long time. That's how the plane smelled. So it kind of had like this weird smell. And so we're doing this demo, and this guy like wraps his shirt around his face, and I asked him, he was okay. He's like, I'm fine. So he says he's fine to me, but my lead comes up and he's like, it smells like there's exploding gas. So everybody's like looking around. So he was like, no, it's from the APU, but I'll let the captain know. So we let the captain know, and the captain's like, no, tell him it's from the APU, and by the time we push away, it'll be gone. So he tells him that. The guy snatches his wrist, and it was just a big hoopla, and then somebody says, please don't delay the flight. So during this time, he was just so negative towards him, but the family was so nice to me. It was just so weird. Like, the wife and the daughter came back, went to the restroom, they're fine. They asked me for drinks, they got what they needed. So when they're deplaning, the husband gets off, doesn't say anything to him, but the wife like gets in his face, and she was like, it's funny. And so everybody in behind, they're like, get off the plane, and he's doing his job. So you guys, it's just every day is just an adventure. It gets weird. Some days I have weird days, some days I have great days. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I have 4 freaking legs tomorrow. I'm not excited about that. Not excited about the 4 legs, but we should be good. 4 legs, 4 quick ones. 3 quick ones and 1 long one. So I go up to LaGuardia, back from LaGuardia to Boston, from Boston back to LaGuardia, and then LaGuardia to Atlanta. Yes, it's a lot. But I'm gonna go get my food, and I'll talk to you guys shortly. So I made some clam chowder and some lobster sliders. So perfect pescatarian dinner. Little quirky things that amuse me. Like, this is a thermostat. You can click it, and it tells you your outside conditions. And then I don't think I set it to 77. But there's a little meter to let you know it's heating. So yeah, this is cute. Good morning, guys. There is nothing better for a flight attendant to get a call from scheduling and tracking saying your first flight is canceled, you've been removed from your second flight, and all you have to do is work 2 flights today. Well, I'm up. I'm gonna get dressed. I actually got to rest for like 4 additional hours. It's great. So I'm just gonna do my makeup. I did my hair. I did this messy fishtail braid, and then I'm gonna do my makeup and go have complimentary breakfast. All right, guys, I will see you momentarily. Hey guys, so I have not recorded all day. I just have not been in the mood. I'm actually really tired. Like, I have a 5:45 a.m. van time tomorrow. I was upgraded, and then people don't know how to act today. I don't know. And it wasn't regular passengers, it's non-revs. So non-revs just don't know how to act. I am here in Atlanta. I would do a room tour, but I just don't feel like getting up. It's just a basic room with a double bed. I don't think there's anything special in here for y'all to see. No. So I'm gonna make me a vodka and cranberry ginger ale and relax until I fall asleep. Probably won't even eat anything. Like, I'm just that tired. All right, guys. If I get some energy, I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, guys. I am like super tired. I did not vlog anymore yesterday. Actually was asleep for my mom for almost a good 2 hours. I went to sleep at like 9:30. I didn't sleep well. So we're here on the plane, getting ready to board. I'm setting up the galley. I'm just tired. Ready for this trip to be done and over with. I'm just, ugh. Got me a bagel. Yeah, I set up to get ready to go. Alright guys, we are back in New York. Oh my gosh, like LaGuardia to Atlanta is going on my no-fly list. Detroit is going into my no-fly list. Like, Jesus! I'm just so we are working a shuttle to Boston. But I only have like 46 passengers and 11 are up front, so technically I only have 35 passengers back here. I'm gonna set up my carts, and Steven is cracking me up today. But I'm not feeling too hot, like, not. It's just let me guys over here. I'm trying these new multivitamins, and they do not sit well with my acid reflux. Not at all. So that, and then I had coffee, and so we're gonna go to Boston. We have like a 2-hour sit in Boston. Make my bow. So, 2-hour sit in Boston. Then we go home, and today's go home day, and I have 1 day off, and then I have another 4-day starting Friday. But I don't know if I'm going, guys. I don't. Like, if I can't get my reflux under control, I definitely won't be going. No coffee water? Are we going to do coffee water? No? Maybe? No? Oh, we only have... Okay. So, on these flights, we only have like maybe 15 to 20 minutes. You have tea or water. These flights are really, really fast, so we kind of sometimes have to, depending on how the winds are up north, which are usually bad, and how cookies, depending on how the winds are, which are usually bad, or how the these are crew meals for the pilots. How turbulence is, we kind of 86 out coffee and water and tea, hot beverages. so everybody can just get a beverage. So I'm gonna take the guys their crew meals. One's chicken salad and one's a turkey sandwich. On this plane we don't have ovens, so we don't have to cook them crew meals. So that's about it, guys. I'm gonna try to get everything situated before we start boarding so we can get out early, because I want to go have seafood in Boston. I need some soup or something for lunch, and that's about it. If I don't get a soup, remember that in my Ipsy vlog, that fresh juice place, we may just go get a fresh juice to calm my stomach down. So other than that, guys, work as usual. All right. Hey guys, I've arrived in Philly. I'm waiting for my commute home. My flight's at 4:24. Most likely I will have to jump seat. Ugh. So I'm just trying to burn time until my flight. But that was a 4-day trip on a completely different aircraft. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys and stay fly. Bye.